Welcome back to You Haven't Played. We play the games that we haven't played. We have the most intricate lock-picking puzzle I think I've ever seen in a video game. So that's something. So I guess while I'm doing this, let's talk about the various lock-picking mini games in gaming.
Let's talk about this for a second. What is this?
This is a lock-picking mini game, man. What do you want?
I want to know who thought that this was a good idea.
King Art Games.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm mushing them too much, I guess.
Yeah. I also think as long as they're like rippled at all, we're good.
Alright, so it starts there.
No, that's far too close. There, yeah, there you go.
So the ones I can think of, there is
lockpicking games.
Yeah, there's the one. Obviously, the most famous one's the one in Skyrim and Fallout, where you have like the wrench and you do like the tumbler. It's like
Yeah, just ting ting ting.
Yeah, you like spin the lockpick around and then like try and open it, and if it breaks. Then Oblivion had the one that looked like this, where you kind of like tap the tumblers upward. And then Wizardry 8 has, I don't even know what the fuck really goes on with that one. I just press buttons until hopefully it's unlocked.
Yeah, you just push the buttons until it... I think you have to push these up higher than you are.
I see. I have to just like...
I think. I mean, I'm not sure. But...
looks like it. I think I need to get them in between these two, though.
You got one more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need to get these lines, I think, on this black line here. Alright, so at least we got the positioning right. So, like, lower this.
This is insane.
I can dig it. Alright, see? Like that.
Oh, God. This is insanely specific for...
So those are the ones I can think of. Can you think of any other lockpicking minigames?
Yeah, I can think of the one where, like, a big circle appears, and then it, like, is, like, unlocking, and then it's unlocked.
I think that's just a couple of rolls, though. You don't really have to do anything for that one.
No, it's just... I think...
Oh.
Good enough.
Good enough.
Yeah, I think like mini game lockpicking is a fairly concept.
Yep. My favorite, of course, is Morrowind, where I just click and then you do a little like shuffle.
Oh.
Yep.
You failed. Your skill's up to 37.
Your lockpick broke.
A lockmaster and son. Tough to crack. If I wanted to steal the eye, I'd concentrate on getting the 3 keys.
Well, do you? Oh, he has a enlarger. I see.
I'm sorry?
Another alarm.
I don't know. He has a microscope and an enlarger, which I think...
But there's no way to determine when. Smells like there are still fragments of the syringe that the inspector... Why is he pushing himself like this? Even if he catches the Raven, is it worth ruining his career and his health?
Don't know, man. Don't know.
Legrand must have taken them yesterday at the crime scene. Shot in her sleep. She didn't feel a thing. She went to sleep and never woke up. A rough diagram of the ship.
They didn't have like a diagram of the ship that he could have gotten from DeConti?
Seems like he didn't turn up anything else of note.
No.
This photo
What
provides
is he gonna do?
an
Print it
overview
out?
of the crime scene.
Well, just hand him like a map or something. Like, it's a police investigation, right?
Yes. The bed, the blood spot. The spot on the sheet is much bigger than the one on the mattress. There's blood on the blanket as well. A lot of blood, I'd say. The blanket and the sheet are gone. Yes, that's how we found. I think I wasn't really myself.
Take some cotton swabs, god damn it.
Masterpiece. Forensic teams use kits like these. They're placing increasing importance on the preservation of evidence.
There it is, our friendly
But not
question
in
mark.
Switzerland yet.
So they're
It's
pretty
a
bad at
small lab
apostrophes,
used to
apparently.
conduct simple analysis on site. All right.
Holy shit.
What?
I'm sure Legrand could work magic in this alchemist lab. For forensics in the woods or the open country, I suppose. A small glass. A small. What's this? Oh, how a hermetically sealed.
Finally,
cotton
found some
swab
fucking
of
cotton
vacant
swabs.
samples.
Oh god,
Take it.
you were right. I thought maybe the spot just stays there the whole fucking time.
Half of the tools in this box will be interesting for an archaeologist as well.
Mm.
Actually, forensics and archaeology are really quite similar to each other. The goal is to find out what happened, whether
Who
a
the
few
fuck is
hours
he talking
ago
to?
or
Himself.
a few centuries ago.
Or us. I don't know.
Good lord. Good lord.
Good lord. Heroin.
Alright, so let's go get that cotton swab and then we'll do our CSI Zellner.
We should probably just finish this room before we...
No, because I have to go back anyway. Oh shit, I locked it. Have to do the minigame again.
Not to worry.
Alright, let's climb these fucking stairs. There's Mr. Inch. Looking like he's got to pee really bad. Alright, let's get our sample. And I think that's it for this room. At least I can't see anything else. Take a specimen. I think it's take a sample,
I
but
always wanted to do that. That should be enough.
I'm trying to think of something where
Put it
Zellner
in
would...
your dirty fucking pocket.
Trying to think of something where like Zellner would put on his Horatio glasses and say something, but I can't really think of anything. You just see Legrand staring at him. Alright, so we got our everything we need to do a test.
There's nothing written on the bottle. I suppose it's some sort of stimulant, legal or not. Legrand has been awake for at least 30 hours straight, maybe more. I shudder to think what kind of side effects this stuff might have. A policeman on a murder investigation, the risk that he could miss evidence or endanger himself and others is too high.
I don't know what it is that he's taking.
Legrand's file on the Raven,
Speed.
centimeters thick but totally useless. We're not dealing with the Raven. Why can't he see that? Our man is ruthless, a bomber, and quite probably a murderer. This file belongs. The inspector should concentrate on.
Gotcha.
This is the pipe from the cargo hold. Legrand seems to have inspected it for fingerprints. I can still make out the powder. No, either
I
he
will
wore
take this
blood.
pipe.
Aha, that's the bullet the doctor.
Took that shit. All right.
Man, we're just taking evidence.
Well, he's, you know, Legrand said he was stuck, right? So we might as well take his shit.
Go over to the enlarger.
Legrand must have taken and developed the photos himself.
That's a photo
He even
enlarger.
made
Gotcha.
copies and enlargements. He seems to be prepared for everything, with access to more resources than a normal detective.
Like bourbon up a storm. The enlarger.
A microscope. Looks like the one that Lutz Reichinger uses in his pharmacy, just more modern. There's nothing on the and therefore.
Gotcha.
Okay. I see.
Gonna have to do a little mini game.
We're tying in.
Which of these chemicals are for analyzing blood?
Are you serious with this shit? When did this become a game about mini games?
I don't know.
What's a blood?
Which?
Okay, so I need to figure out which of these is used
A small.
to examine blood. But I guess we
Do you
should.
have a book?
Blood for beginners. Let's check the desk again, I guess.
It's a blood for beginners book. Nope. Maybe we ask Legrand.
You
Legrand.
idiot! It is this one.
Can we go into the bathroom?
Oh wait, what was it? Oh, the bedding. There we go. No, we can't.
Neatly folded and unused. Legrand hasn't slept since we cast off, nor on the train.
Do you see a bed around here, man?
Maybe behind you.
It's on the photos desk, microscope, forensics box. Oh, nope, didn't want to do that. Get the fuck back in there, man. We have a investigation to solve. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so let's examine the bullets first.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
To the other bullet.
All right.
Don't seem to be a match, sir.
Can you spin the other bullet?
No.
That's the proof. Whoever shot the Baroness also
What?
fired the shot in the cargo hold. What could that mean?
I mean, the
I don't see that.
bottom and top line kind of match up, but the
Both
middle line
bullets.
doesn't.
That means that fact may be
Okay. Well, whatever he says. He's the expert.
Hey, you're in charge, man. Like, maybe he just guesses. Go over to the forensic box. Pull out the blood and just wave it around.
I think I did that already.
which
Yeah. Rubber gloves.
fingerprints are overrated. Smart thieves wear gloves, or they make sure that there are too many fingerprints at the crime scene to
Wait, what was it? Chemicals. Chemicals. Glass bowl. Drawer. Booklet.
Aha! This is some kind of inventory list. For each chemical, it lists the
How
chemical
useful.
composition and a short comment on how to use it. And here's
How
a list of the most
convenient.
important procedures: fingerprints, gunshot residue, blood. Well, it explains how to confirm that something is blood. That's a start. You have to mix luminol and a hydrogen peroxide solution and then drip or spray the mixture on the blood. The solution turns blue and glows even if there's just a very small amount of blood. Okay then, luminol and hydrogen peroxide.
Okay.
Good lord, which of...
So luminol first.
This is fucking terrible.
What are you talking about? I'm so invested. Oh,
This
are we
is-
missing luminol?
Good lord, which...
Oh, wait, no, there it is.
Luminol.
Put that shit in there. And hydrogen
There's
peroxide.
Hydrogen peroxide. I'll mix it with the luminol in the bowl.
This is absurd.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
What is
I can
this?
detect blood.
CSI. Yeah!
The clear solution turns blue if it comes into contact with blood.
Sounds good to me. Is it
I
blood?
think it's better to
Looks
drip
like
the
this
solution on the
raven's
swab instead of
killing
dipping
two
the
birds
swab
with one
into the
stone.
solution.
Yeah!
Oxygen is an issue, or it doesn't work if you use too much of the solution.
Okay.
Okay, I am filling the pipette and putting it down very carefully. So, let's see what we have here. No blood. Not the slightest reaction.
Interesting.
If I didn't make a mistake, and it wasn't that difficult, then the spot on the Baroness's bed isn't really blood. But if it isn't blood, what is it? And more importantly, why didn't Dr. Gebhardt notice anything? He
Don't
was
know.
supposed to have examined everything.
Because he's the Raven.
I'd say
Dr.
it's
Gerhardt?
time to visit the medical center.
I think they're all the Raven.
Yep. I'm
It's
with
no
you.
coincidence that they're on the Orient Express.
Well, we're not in the Orient Express anymore. We're on the SSS.
Are we really on the SSS?
No, it's like the MS Lydia or something like that.
The Mrs. Lydia.
It seems
That's a
impossible
clue.
that Dr. Gebhardt could have shot the Baroness. He was with me when the gunshot went, but he must have noticed that the Baroness was lying in a pool of fake blood. Maybe he's covering for someone. Let's find out.
Oh, the Baroness is still alive.
It's locked, man. Oh, do I get another one of these? Oh, nope. Thought I got another lockpick minigame.
It's probably for emergencies, in case a passenger falls down and can't walk anymore.
Falling
Possibly
down, can't
due
get
to
up?
Rough seas.
I think the Baroness is still
Or
alive.
maybe the captain's well stocked.
What are you doing here?
The sink looks like it's been cleaned recently. I can't say whether it was cleaned to comply with the hygiene regulation.
Ooh, tape recorder.
I am the Raven. Caw caw.
A tape recorder from Sibling. Interesting. The reel in the Baroness's cabin is from the same company.
Interesting.
A microphone was plugged into the tape recorder. Maybe Dr. Gebhardt records the results of his examinations and writes them down later. The player is rather basic.
What is that?
It's the reel, but not the film.
I guess the trash bin is in here.
Dig through the trash, man. That's where all the evidence is.
Paper towels, plastic packaging, cartons, and hold on.
Yeah, gotta be fancy. We're okay putting food on our hands.
Oh shit.
What's this? A burst rubber glove. It's knotted, and there's a red liquid all over the inside that looks like blood. I bet good money that it's the same
Do we need to
fake
check again?
blood I found in the Baroness's cabin.
I hope to God we don't.
Dr. Gebhardt will have trouble explaining how rubber gloves full of fake blood got into his trash bin. First, the fake blood he missed in the Baroness's cabin, and now this. It doesn't look good for you, Doctor. That's proof enough for me. I should report.
Oh, okay.
Examine the tape recorder again, maybe?
The player is rather basic.
I guess that's it. Investigation over.
Pay Legrand a visit.
Legrand while breaking it. Oh shit.
No, guess we're dead.
Good.
Good.
The end. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, that was chapter 1?
That was chapter 1. And there's your 2 uses of
The very beginning.
at the very beginning.
Man, almost a perfect score.
Shit.
Tripping out here.
Yeah, I thought we were on chapter 2 already.
Let me go.
Whoa.
Trippy, man.
Why are you doing this to me? You and the Baroness. Dr. Gebhardt, I don't know. Don't you understand?
Teleported.
Whoa.
You don't have to. It is almost over. You won't feel a thing.
Right.
I'm sorry you have to see all this. I should have used more chloroform.
The fuck? I hope this is timed. Just get fucking killed. How would he not notice that? Come on now.
Already. Enough of that, Mr. Zellner. Soon it will all be behind you.
Oh. Oh,
Oh shit.
think it did. Confirmed death states in this game, I guess.
I am sorry you have to see.
Yeah, looks like I get another shot, though.
Oh my god, that was death.
Yep, death state.
Chapter 2 is intense, man. Seem to.
Thank you. Take that shit. Okay, so I have to do some. I guess I have to distract him while talking to him.
Yeah. Try talking to him first and then doing everything that you were doing.
Well, putting the foot stress up didn't cause that. Needed going over. It's taking the scissors.
What have you? Well,
Interesting.
This is the point. It's just like a death loop. It's a completely different game.
I had it in my bag, just in case. You were supposed to be a seed. I am not a monster, you know? I have nothing against you. Nothing at all. But what can I do? You forced my hand. It's your fault. Yours alone. On and on. Why? Why did the Baroness have to snoop around? Why did you have to snoop around?
Can you like move while he's talking?
No.
You want to plant evidence on me, yeah?
But I think I'm distracted him here, so it's taking him longer to.
And yet you can't just leave me in peace, can you? A pair of scissors. What the hell
This is wild.
is...
I guess talk to him until he's out of dialogue options. Like, I can't think of really anything else to do. Unless there's something we just haven't interacted with yet. Thing. Murder the Baroness. Why? Why? Because I am here and I am German.
Heart failure.
I guess you're right. Had to listen to all of his shit.
Take it easy, Mr. Tell. You will only hurt yourself. Shall we begin? No, please.
What is he? Do you have anything in your inventory?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh, at least I'm here.
There's gotta be something on the ground. His hand is like.
Oh, I see it.
Take it easy, Mr. Tell. You will only hurt yourself. It's almost... I will...
Bam.
What's up, bro?
We did it. We solved the case.
Beat the game.
It's Dr. Zoller all along.
With Dowell works miracles. I told you so.
Out with it then. What were you doing down there?
Inspector, at least let the constable recover his breath.
He almost killed himself.
Me? No. Dr. Gebhardt would have taken care of that for me. Where is he?
Gebhardt? He's vanished without a trace. We're searching the ship from top to bottom.
One at a time. Tell me, Zelna, What did you find out?
Dr. Gebhardt killed Baroness von Trebitz.
Impossible.
Do you have proof?
Besides the fact that he wanted to kill me?
But wasn't the doctor with you when the shot was fired?
The shot that we heard was a recording. The Baroness had a tape recorder and good speakers in her cabin. Good enough to make the noise audible on the upper deck.
Is that just your suspicion, or do you have proof?
There's an audio tape in the medical center. The reel belongs to the tape player in the Baroness's cabin. And there's a sibling reel in her cabin that belongs to the recorder in the medical center. He recorded it in the car.
Why is he upset?
Because he wants it to be
His
the
tape
Raven.
recorder has a microphone, and I removed a bullet from one of the boxes down there.
And it came from the murder weapon?
All right.
Little shuffle, shuffle.
Inspector Legrand.
Let's pretend you're onto something. The shot we heard was just a recording. What happened next?
We all ran to the Baroness's cabin. She lay comatose in a pool of blood. Dr. Gebhardt pushed past you so that you couldn't get too close to the Baroness. He examined her and pronounced her dead. There was no reason for us to doubt him. The shot, the blood, the Baroness...
It's like she's reading a
lying
book
there
or something.
lifelessly, but she was only unconscious. Knocked out by the chloral hydrate that the doctor had poured into her glass shortly before.
The doctor had a glass in his hand when you came in.
He wanted to remove the evidence, but you gave me the glass instead, Captain DeConti, and unintentionally knocked me out as well.
Nonsense. There was blood everywhere. And the Baroness is certainly dead enough, isn't she?
Then who did shoot her? And when?
She wasn't shot. She was poisoned.
And yet I saw the hole in her chest with my own eyes.
Aha!
She must have been shot.
Well, ingenious. Where was she shot?
It has to
As
be.
I already said, it was Dr. Gebhardt. He had the sleeping Baroness brought to the medical center, where he had all the time in the world to shoot her.
A fine theory, but unfortunately incorrect.
Besides which, she was already cold when we brought her to the medical.
All the same, it's worth considering the possible. The doctor was alone in the cabin for a while. When the alarm went off, it was deafening. I couldn't even hear myself.
And I found a pillow with burn marks. Could have been used to muffle a gunshot.
That's so weird. Why would they let
The
you
blood
give,
wasn't
like,
real.
incorrect?
Dr. Gebhardt
We'll
mixed
see
up
if you can
options
piece
that
it
looked
together
like
yourself
fresh
before
blood.
Legrand
Oh,
answers it for you.
But the liquid remained red instead of becoming darker and browner from exposure to the air. That meant he had to clean the body and get rid of the bedding.
But the blood was already there when we first entered the cabin.
Dr. Gebhardt was in the Baroness's cabin before the murder. He hid a surgical glove full of the red liquid under her sheet. The Baroness, dead tired, fell onto her bed. The glove burst and the blood spread across the bed. I found the burst glove in the medical center.
But why did he do it? What was his motive?
Inspector?
Give me that shit.
I can only speculate. The Baroness spent the day rummaging through her old family photos.
No, no, no.
Do you have anything to contribute, Constable?
Confession, sir. Dr. Gebhardt was the Raven. It's all here. He admits to everything.
What does it say?
It says, do you still remember, my dear Nico? The streets were wet with rain and the scent of roasted barley and fermenting yeast wafted over to us from the brewery. The dog barked until your shot struck down the innocent one. After that silence, not a single sound except for my soft steps fading on the wet cobblestone street. They made a hero of you, and I, at last, found peace. At least until the urge returned. Some of us are not made for retirement, my friend. I thought they would assign this case to you, and that thought pleased me. We'd finally find out who was truly the better man. And it pains me now to have to admit that you and your little gumshoe got the better of me. You drove me into a corner, forced me to make mistakes. I congratulate you on your choice.
Don't know if gumshoe was
No
used
one
back then.
will confine the raven to a cage. There is but one way out, and that is by my own hand. Farewell, Raven Hunter. R.
Whoa,
Inspector Legrand.
he's gonna jump off.
There's no way. We got 2 chapters to go, baby. Like,
That's
there's
it.
no way.
The rest is us enjoying an awesome vacation in Cairo.
Inspector?
I was right. I told them all, over and over again. But no one listened.
Okay. Well, we're gonna console Inspector Legrand next time. This video's already pretty over.
That is it.
Yeah, I just wanted to let that whole scene play. Alright guys, so thanks for tuning in. We will catch you next time in Chapter 2 of The Raven Remastered. See you then.
Peace.